I am woman. Okay, I'm going to say it. As a woman, I do not feel comfortable being forced to share my private female-only spaces with biological men, be it a trans woman or a regular guy. Why? Because you're a biological man. It is as simple as that. Now, this is not transphobic because it applies to all men. And I suspect most women agree with me, but are too afraid to say. Because look what happens when you do. The treatment meted out to J.K. Rowling for sticking up for women's rights. Labour MP Rosie Duffield afraid to go to her own party conference because she supported the claim that only women have a cervix. And Kathleen Stott hounded out of her job for believing that biology trumps gender. Look, I have sympathy for those with gender dysphoria. It must be horrendous to feel the way that you do. But is it okay that you accept that I feel the way I do? I simply don't want men to enter my female-only space because that space is for women, and if you are a man, I don't feel comfortable with you in it. Calling yourself a woman won't make any difference to me. I cannot lie to myself. You are still a biological man. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I appreciate those are your feelings, but these are mine. I personally don't want to have to deal with appeasing men in my feminine space because when women go there, we're often escaping men, a place where I, as a woman, the weaker physical sex, feel I can disarm and unite with other women. In my view, trans people should also have their own space as well, just as women and men have theirs. Being inclusive doesn't mean everyone in the same space. To me, it means there is a space for everyone, and that is how it should be. I don't want to compete in sports with biological men where strength is an advantage. I don't want to have to negotiate whether or not a biological man should be allowed in a refuge for women, or to have to defend those who have to deal with men who believe they are women in a prison. I don't want to water down what it means to be a woman by being forced to share an award category under the guise of equality, and that it shouldn't matter, because it does. Women fought for the vote, equal pay, and for roles in powerful positions. And in countries like Afghanistan, they are fighting for an education. Women are different to men. We have periods which can affect our performance and our mood. Most of us can have children, and nearly all of us go through the menopause. In my view, this is living as a woman. Things a man can never do. I applaud trans people for their bravery and strength, taking on the world and being proud to be honest about who they are, as I applaud anybody, and, within reason, will respect the pronouns and the name that you want me to call you. But it cannot be at the expense of me as a woman. I'm sorry if that makes some people feel bad and makes them want to call me names like TERF, put cis in front, or unfairly label me a transphobe to try and vilify me. I love all people. It's none of my business what you do or are in your private life. I just want female-only spaces to stay that way. Sorry if it makes some people feel bad that I'm the genuine article, but I will not back down on this one, and neither should I. I celebrate being a woman. A woman does not have a penis.
Let me say this. I don't have a problem with the trans community at all, but this shit is getting ridiculous. If you say as a trans woman, you want to be called her, she, whatever you decide, even though you are a trans woman, if you want to be called her, she, fine, I'm going to respect that, and I'm gonna do that. So me as a woman, if I say don't call me a cis woman, I'm just a woman. You should respect that. I'm not no motherfucking birthing person. I'm not a chest feeder. I'm not a bleeder. I'm a fucking woman. And that's what the fuck you're gonna refer to me as. And you cannot ask for respect while disrespecting women. And that's what the fuck we get for trying to be allies and shit. Look, now they just trying to wipe us the fuck out. Now look at us, looking stupid. Dumb shit.